the countdown today. Hello and welcome to day 3 of the Strategy Lab. How are you today? How are you feeling? Are you excited for today? Oh, hello, Amy. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Kerry. Wow. Okay, let me know how you are in the comments. Let me know what you're feeling like today. Let me know if you've done the homework for yesterday. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know how you're feeling. I want to know that. So, how was yesterday's homework? How was your task? I've seen some of you do the homework, which I am extremely proud of, and thank you for sending it to me. Really grateful for you doing that. Keep it coming. Not even kidding. The more that you take action on everything we are going to speak every single day, the more you're going to get results. Michelle says, no, I need to watch yesterday's. Yes, watch yesterday's. You are going to absolutely love it. Although you should know what we spoke about yesterday, because we spoke about the avatar method. So how to create your perfect ideal client that buys from you at any stage of your business whatsoever. So you should already know about the avatar method. Now, once you know that, you have complete clarity of what you do, how it can help, and who you are talking to, and what your client feels, what they like, what they dislike, how they speak, what language they use. And when you have that knowledge with you, then you can talk to them and communicate with them in a way that is perfect just for them. Now, today we are going to touch bases on the messaging of your Instagram when it comes to you and the connection that you have together with your client. Now, before I do that, let me remind you that prizes are available. So, entry to the Instagram Academy, entry to the Content Strategy Bootcamp, and the Online Business Planner are the 3 prizes. If you do want to jump in on the prizes and get picked, then what you need to do, you need to create a post in which you tell me what your breakthrough, your aha moment was of the session. So 1 for each day. Also, if you don't mind, share the live. So everybody can actually understand how Instagram works and how to make money from it. Because at the end of the day, I want to help as many business owners as there are. So some of you are not doing the work, and I'm doing it and I'm seeing it. Just a reminder, and I want to be very, very clear on this, that nothing changes if nothing changes. So extremely important. Amy, homework was good. I have my 3 priority problem solutions, and for the first time, I'm happy with them. Okay. If you want to share them, okay, either over here in the comments or send me a DM so then we can actually talk about it. So I want to start today, and I'm going to warn you, today is a little bit shorter than any other day because the homework is a little bit longer. So I want to start today with a question, and the question is, why should people buy from you? Don't panic. Don't allow your imposter syndrome to come in. All right. Don't tell me, Lara, why on earth are you asking me that? Okay. It's a serious question. Why should they pick you? What makes you qualified enough for them to buy from you? Have you ever asked yourself this question? No, I bet you have. Now, people buy from you because they believe in you. People buy from you because they trust you. People buy from you because you are capable of making them trust you. So I see this in the online world a lot. And what I see is that you treat differently the online world compared to the face-to-face world, to the real world, not to the virtual one, to the actual real one. So you fail to understand that the relationships that you have in the online world need to be nurtured and need to be trusted in and need to have empathy in it as much as the relationships in the face-to-face world. Because on a face-to-face relationship, I come to you and I say, oh, hello, I am Lara. This is what I do. What do you do? Okay, that's cool. Do you have kids? How many kids do you have? Okay, that's really nice. Oh, yeah, you know what? I really like this gym. Then you find common interests, and if you're lucky, you find the person that is going to be your best friend for the rest of your life. But in order for you to get to the, hey, I am Lara, to, do you want to come over for drinks, to, I really need your help because I really need a friendly figure right now, takes time. It takes empathy. It takes building trust. The online world is the exact same thing. Just because you're on the online space does not mean that you're trustworthy. Matter of fact, there are loads of people that are not trustworthy in the online space, let me tell you. Just because you have a pretty Instagram feed does not mean that you know how to do the work. Just because you do your services right doesn't mean that people should buy from you. Because unless you tell them, unless you build that trust, people are not going to come to you. You build trust by being credible and telling your audience why they need to trust and believe in you and in your services. So when I started teaching Instagram, I didn't know much about the online world, right? I knew that I had over 4,000 followers on my Instagram account. They were growing. I knew what to do to keep them growing. I was getting sponsorships. I was getting free products. I was getting paid. I was actually making money from Instagram, which for me in 2019, I was just like, what the fuck? I'm actually making money from Instagram. Like it's a social media platform and I can actually make money from it. To me, everything was crazy and it was so impossible. And now it's completely cool and it's fine and it's normal. But to me, I was just like, wow, I was getting paid. I was getting free products. I was building strong and valuable connections, strong and valuable collaborations and partnerships with people in my field, with people in different fields. I was generating cash. The reason why I was doing that is because I knew how to use Instagram. So when I decided to take a step ahead of that and say, you know what, I am so good at using Instagram for myself, I can teach people how to use Instagram for themselves too. And I had a business coach and I still did not know what I want to do in my online business world, right? I was just like, okay, I'll just sell something and decide while it's coming. So my business coach asked me, she was like, what would you like to do? What are you good at? And I was like, well, I have more than 4,000 followers on Instagram and Instagram comes easy to me. Like to me, it's easy. To me, Instagram is sort of like a hobby. Okay. I love doing Instagram. It's my favorite platform in the world. I absolutely adore the shit out of Instagram. So she's like, well, teach Instagram then. If that's what you like, if that's what you're passionate about, if that's what you can create and build a connection with your potential client, because they can see how much passion there is and they can see your 4,000 followers and they can see absolutely everything that you're doing for them and that you could do for them, teach Instagram. And that's what I did. And my first course about Instagram had over 200 people signed up, which for me was crazy because the energy in the room when you're teaching to 200 people is mind-blowing Completely different. Some of those people still follow me. Some of them completely changed direction and decided that the online world was not for them. But what I did is I gave each one of them a result, a tangible result that they could look at. They believed what I told them before enrolling in the course because I showed it to them. So how can you do that? Because that's what you want to get to, right? You want to have your perfect client believe in you and trust you and connect with you, so then they can actually buy from you. That's what you want. We spoke about it yesterday, the know, love, and trust factor. We've got the know because you're visible and you need to be visible. We got the love, all right, because we talked about yesterday, okay? We've got the trust. Today, it's all about the trust. You have to make them trust you by looking them into face-to-face, virtual eye, like I'm having eye contact with you right now. You need to make them trust you. How do you do that? So we spoke how to be authentic and how to have people love you. Storytelling. Now, storytelling is one of the things that I hated. Okay? Truly hated, because I'm not a storyteller. Okay? I present you with the results. I present you with the facts. I present you with the value. I present you with the how to. I don't present you with the storytelling because it's not completely authentic to me. But storytelling sells because there's an emotional connection to it. There is a way in which you can prove your credibility and your authority by storytelling. Showing results by storytelling works so much. So instead of saying how to get to your first 1,000 followers on Instagram, you tell a story about your client making 1,000 followers on Instagram. Don't get me wrong, if you don't have clients yet, tell a story about yourself and how you made 1,000 followers on Instagram. Show how you've helped people. Show how you've helped yourself. Tell what your qualifications are. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? In this day and age, qualifications are not everything, okay? And expertise and showing proof that you can do what you're telling people that you can do is so much more valuable than the qualifications that you have. But if you're just starting and you have no idea what you're going to talk about your qualifications. Talk about what you can do. Show them the results that you created with yourself. Create a collaboration with someone that has your same ideal audience. That's how you create credibility, because automatically their ideal audience, okay, which is your ideal audience, trusts them. And then because they are introducing them to the ideal audience, they are going to trust you. Let's see what Amy says. I can help you create the perfect buy bun for you young dancers that are starting out, plus some other fun hairstyles. Yes, I save you time by finding replenishing quality hair essentials. That is so big. Like, that is so big as a parent that has no time whatsoever to do chores in the house, let alone to find quality hair essentials for their kids. So that is something that you need to put in your content. And we've spoken about this, and I feel like that in your content, to show the credibility as well, like we're speaking today, you need to show the buns that you can create with your hair clips, with the accessories, with absolutely everything. That's what you need to do. So you could do it. You can borrow, girls, and do it. you can go to school and say, you know what, can I do a workshop, a free workshop in which I teach you parents how to create a quick button and record it. Have somebody help you record it. Have 2-3 cameras in the workshop. This is a brilliant idea, by the way, Amy, write it down. Okay, have 2-3 cameras in the workshop at school, recording what you're doing. And then put it all online. Have mums come to you and ask you for questions and record that moment. Number 3, I will provide for you and your daughter a lovely treat to share together and bond over so you can be part of your dancer's journey and not just the taxi driver. I love the taxi driver. Or parents say the taxi drivers. Yes, I love this. I'm finally getting so clear on your niche. I am really, really happy about that. It took us 6 months, 7 months, but we're getting there. We're getting there to the niche. Love that idea. Yes, ask the school if you could do something like that. Maybe at the gym. But literally, the gym school, of course, not the normal gym. So ask them if you could literally take a group of women, group of mothers, and put flyers out and tell them, I'm going to teach you how to do a bun for your child. That's it. 2 hours on a Saturday afternoon. The girls get the treats and say, if you want to bring treats like cupcakes and everything, we can make it a whole afternoon tea party out of it. The girls are going to mingle together. You are going to talk to the mums, and then you are going to sell them because you're going to redirect them to your Instagram page where they can see what you're selling. And then we get a subscription box into it. Write this down. I'm telling you. So another way to get credibility is to take your audience step by step into your methods and how you use them. And that's how you are going to find the authenticity of your service. And then, sorry. Carrie's like, I can make the cupcakes. Well, if you guys are close enough together, yes, you can make the cupcakes, Carrie. You can do that. So let me repeat the last bit, okay? You build credibility and you get your audience to trust you by taking your audience step by step into your methods, okay? For example, one of my methods, all right, my main method is the BBC method. Now, BBC method stands for business, branding, and content. Those are the 3 main strategies that you need to have in order to make money on Instagram. Now, if you know me, if you've worked with me, if you've followed me, if you like, know, and trust me, all right, but I know you love me, okay, and you know you love me too, you will know what I talk about when I talk about the BBC method, because that's my signature method that I use to explain to you what on earth you need to do with your Instagram, because that's the way it is. So by me showing it to you, I prove you that I'm not just somebody that talks crap out of her mouth, but I prove to you that I know exactly what I am talking about. Because in that way, you understand that I am an authority in my field, which is Instagram. Another way in which you build trust is by testimonials. We know that. Those are the first things that comes to your mind as soon as I say building trust, testimonials, before and after. Case studies are a brilliant way to show your stories. But most of all, there is something that every business owner forgets about. I'm guilty of it at times. I want you to shout out what your services are and why your audience should choose you. Because you don't do that enough. You literally do not do that enough. You don't get into people's face and say, hey, I'm the person that you need. Why on earth have you not picked me yet? Not in those words, but you could use those words depending on the branding that you're going to. Why should they pick you? Because you've got the products. How do they know that you got the products if you don't put them out there? They don't. So today, the workshop is extremely short because we've done the whole theory part. Now the task is a little bit longer. I want you to be courageous. I want you to have all the clarity in the world. And you need to be credible for your ideal audience to buy from you. So the task for today is, and somebody please do drum rolls, and I'm accepting questions right now. So if you do have questions, get the questions out right now. These are my drum rolls. You need to go live. I mean, I know you were expecting this. I know you were waiting for it. You didn't know when it was going to come, but you need to go live. Now, what I want you to do before you go live is, this is very important. I want you to send me a DM and say, Lara, I am going live at this time and date. Okay. Hopefully by tomorrow, 6 p.m. So before day number 4, Michelle's like, oh no. Oh yes. Oh yes, definitely yes. So you need to send me a DM and say, Lara, I am going live. Okay. On this date, like the 7th or the 8th of December. You've got 2 days available. That's it. At this time. So I can come into the live and support you. That's the first thing that I want you to do. Okay. Second thing, I want you to go in your stories tonight and say, hey guys, so my coach, and tag me into it, has assigned me the task of going live and telling you a little bit about my story. I will be going live at this time, this date. That's it. And you close it like that and you post a story. Remember to tag me into it. Okay. And in the live, I want you, step number 3. I want you to write down the key elements that you are going to speak about in the live. Now, do not do me a live in which you have no idea what the fuck you're going to talk about. All right. And you just press live and you're like, hello. Lara told me that I need to go live, but I'm not really sure why. So I'm just going to tell you the story of the 3 piglets and the house that tumbled down. I don't want that. Okay. I want you to be live ready. Michelle, stop saying no. You are going to do it. Like, there's no other way. You're literally going to do it. Because I'm literally going to text you and DM you every single second to tell you, you need to go live. You need to go live. You need to go live. Tell your credibility story. Kerry, speak about how you started making cupcakes and why it's so important for you to have them perfectly decorated. Let the passion come through the live. Amy, talk about ballet and how much it fires you and why they should come to you. How much your heart fills up when you look at ballet class. Michelle, you've got so many qualifications. Seriously, talk about them. Talk about why you're the best person. Literally, you are the best person at being a children's mindset coach. I'm not even kidding. You've got everything. Now, there's a trick for when you go live. Okay? This is a trick that I'm going to tell you. And you're lucky. The people that actually follow me right now and listening to this, okay, are in for a treat. Because nobody tells you how to go live, really. So, the way that you go live is you don't just click live button and that's it. And then you find yourself freezing in front of the camera because that will cause more issues than what it will benefit. I want you to write down bullet points of what you want to talk about. Okay? So if I had to go live for myself, I'd be like, okay, introduction of me. Okay, so hello, my name is Lara and I am an Instagram expert. Okay, my coach, Lara, well, of course, talking Lara on Lara, okay, told me that I don't show enough of my face around here and that you don't know me enough. So I want to tell you 3 things about me that I feel like it's worth for you to know. Thing number 1, okay? I've generated for my clients over 100K, 100,000 pounds through Instagram. Now that's real story. Okay, I'm not making that up. I actually did. Okay. Instagram is my favorite platform. And the reason why Instagram is my favorite platform is because you can absolutely do everything on Instagram. And there is no limit to anything apart from you need to check your words sometimes. Okay. You need to be careful what you're doing, but there's no limit to absolutely anything that you can do from Instagram. And 3, I am an expert in this field because through my BBC method, which includes business, branding, and content, I don't just tell you how to make a nice reel on Instagram, but I tell you the whole business behind Instagram, because let's just remember that Instagram is just a tool. A social media platform is just a tool. You are your business. I can tell you what there is behind absolutely everything. So then you can go and generate revenue for your business. Now, tell me something about yourself that I don't know. And you close the live. Now, in my bullet points, I'll write bullet point number 1. Okay, introduction. Who's Lara? Okay, who's Lara? Okay, and I know how to explain who I am. If you don't, rehearse it. Number 2, I generated over 100K for my clients on Instagram. Perfect. Bullet point number 3. Don't remember what I said. My BBC method. Okay. Oh, and bullet point 4. Why I love Instagram, because I can do absolutely everything on it. Conclusion, hugs and kisses. Now, have that bullet points right next to you. So if I'm writing the bullet points over here, have it right next to my phone while I go live on Instagram, and sometimes glance it. And if you find yourself losing your mind for whatever reason or going off topic, say, sorry, I just went off topic because I'm really not used to this. Let me glance at my notes so I can carry on. That's what I want you to do. This is the task for today. Now, I can assure you that if you do this task today, your life is going to change. Your business is going to change. And you will feel a rush of power coming into you that you will walk into 2023 a different person than what you are right now. So do the task. Tag me into it. And I'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. because tomorrow it's all about connection. So we will speak about connection at the Strategy Lab. Don't forget to do the posts. If it's real, it counts double. And to tag me into it to be eligible for the prizes. Now, if you have any questions, DM me or leave a comment as soon as I post this one. And that is it. Thank you. Have an incredible evening. And let me know when you're going live so I can come and support you. Because that's all I want to do. I literally want to support you. And I want you to have the best year of your life. Oh my God. Kerry's like, oh my God. Kerry, just take a breather. Everything is going to be just fine. What's the worst thing that can happen? Nothing. You know what the worst thing that can happen is? That nobody shows up. You know what the worst thing that can happen is that people see that you're actually human. And being human makes you relatable. And making you relatable means that they like you. And the moment that they like you, you mess it up. Exactly. That makes you relatable. The moment when you're relatable, people relate to you. And if relate to you, they buy from you. So even if you mess it up, it's absolutely fine. If you mess it up, you can literally hold your hand up and say, guys, I am so sorry I'm messing this up. But everything is so new to me on Instagram. And I'm doing my best. And people will appreciate that more than you coming all cocky and say, I've got this, and then messing it up and say, oh, well. So just be yourself. If you mess it up, just hold your ground and say, I'm sorry. It's new. Everything is new. I'm trying. That's it. I'm going to see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Send me a DM to let me know when you're live so I can come and support you. Do the post, tag me in the story, tag me in the comments. Share this live video because I feel like more business owners need to hear what I've said tonight. So share this live video on your stories. That's it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.